Greetings, Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Moon. Welcome to your reading for 23 by I'm a Lightworker. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you'd like to book a private consultation, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit the website www.amalightworker.com. I have already done a whole new reading for you and for each sign of the zodiac, and for those of you who are interested for download and purchase, the link for the Vimeo videos is posted down here below in the show more description box. I will first begin by giving you an Akashic Records reading, and then at the end I will open a few cards. So let us focus on the Akashic Records messages for the month of August. You are going to be shifting from one emotional state of being to a different emotional state of being. If you have been feeling stuck, now it's time to get unstuck. You are going to notice that now many of your affairs, many of your projects are either taken off the ground or are now moving forward. You are going to feel a certain sense that you need some change in your life, or you feel the urgency to shift and change things around in your life. This is going to be a great month of manifestation for many of you, especially around the full moon, which is going to happen on August 1st, and also around the new moon of the month. As you have been dealing with the situations involving money, home, finances, you had to go through a lot of doubts recently. For many of you, maybe you had to go through this for months at a time. Now it feels that karma is going to re-enter again, to shift a cycle that you are on, an unhealthy cycle, a cycle of your life that seems to bring you to a dead end. You may tap into your own sense of adventure. For some of you, adventure is going to be about travel, meeting new friends, trying new things, being more open to new experiences. For other ones, the sense of adventure is going to be about being more adventurous with your body. Not necessarily experimenting with drugs, that's not what I mean. But it is about giving a chance to yourself to try some unique experiences that are going to make your body feel better, are going to uplift your spirit, and maybe even upgrade your energy and uplift you energetically as well. The Akashic Records are showing me your aura, and it does feel that for those of you who have been sensing certain blockages to your aura, so it's not necessarily about chakras, some of you could be going to see a healer. Maybe they're going to focus on energy or aura cleansing of some kind. Your mind is expanding as many of you are now absorbing new knowledge, but you are also discovering that your ability to adapt and adjust is serving you very well. You are going to be open to the idea of dating. If you are in an established bond, there's going to be a sense of romance returning. I am shown for many of you staying up late at night under the gaze of the stars. They are showing me walks at the beach late at night or in the late afternoon. There is this sense that now your soul does not like to be alone anymore, and your soul could be calling for some sort of a reunion. It could be a reunion of soulmates, a reunion of friends and family, or a reunion of kindred spirits. It feels that a circumstance is going to turn around. If you have been dealing with finances, maybe you are trying to accomplish something with your finances. For some of you, could be investments, dealing with a debt, paying off a debt, getting a loan, being approved for a mortgage, a refinancing situation. For some of you, maybe you are dealing with investments and still trying to figure out where to move your money to, like a portfolio investment as well. And you are going to end up making important financial decisions. For some of you, if you have already invested your money, it could be that now you get some news about these investments that is going to be like a mix. Some of it is good, some of it is not so good. You are going to find a way to cut your losses. If you have lost time, you're going to find a way to make up for time lost. If you have lost some money, you're going to cut money somewhere else in your expenses. So saving money is also being indicated. You are going to feel very curious about the whereabouts of someone. This could be a friend, an ex-spouse, an ex-partner, and you start to Google them. Where is it that they ended up? Maybe you're going to try to find them on Facebook just out of your curiosity. For some of you, you are going to witness a situation where somebody is walking out from the workplace, from the work environment. You may or may not want to get involved. You'll still be puzzled from it, but for sure you are going to witness something bizarre happening at work where somebody just walks out. If you are dealing with a business agreement, an arrangement of some sort, for some of you, you are going to be calling the big guns, okay, as an expression. You'll be talking to lawyers about it and getting advice from a lawyer. You'll be getting advice from an accountant. You'll be getting advice from a financial specialist. So it does feel that you are putting everything in a row, anything that you need to do, because you are trying to play your cards right. Some of you could be going through marital agreements, prenuptials, or even a post-nuptial. There's going to be talks back and forth. For those of you who are divorced, there's going to be some sort of an agreement or a negotiation about spousal support, if you still share any finances or assets together, or about new arrangements regarding any children that you share together. And they are also showing me that some of you have to do an important presentation. It could be an important speech. It could be a job interview. So this feels important, where you have to talk either to a panel of judges, okay? You could be talking to a person or a group of people that interview you for a job interview. Or otherwise, it's going to be about going through a lot of steps and talking to a lot of people, because it's going to be about a significant seal of approval about money. Okay, and again, they're showing me some of you trying to refinance either a car or a home or another property that you own. You are going to be dealing with some shocking news that will be shocking, that you hear on the news, on social media outlets, and it does feel that in some ways you'll be a little bit shocked. It could be also about celebrities or public figures or even politicians involved in this news or information. Now, it feels that some of you need to be very selective, okay, because you also have to deal with some misinformation or information that you receive, but you could be misinterpreting that. And these show up to be very important if you are somebody who is about to put your signature on some important paperwork. If you are checking rates, okay, fees, prices, some of you are comparing rates, fees, and prices, make sure here that last moment something about rates or fees doesn't change in the last moment. You also feel a little bit impatient. You feel a slight sense of anxiety here and there throughout. And even though some of you have doubts or uncertainties, in some ways, luck is going to be on your side because you are going to be moving forward nevertheless. If you happen to be somebody who has this idea about your life, how do you want something to happen in your life, whether it is to meet somebody, to buy a new home, to have a child, it doesn't matter. What is it that you have this idea about? You have to put that idea and step aside, because how it's going to happen in your life could be showing up for you completely out of nowhere, and it also happen in a shocking way, in a very surprising way. So not everything will manifest in the way how you think it's going to manifest. So sometimes you just have to allow life to happen. I'm also sure that some of you may be going for an audition, okay? For a part, to play a part. So for some of you, this audition is about singing. Some of you will be thinking of entering a competition. You'll be signing up or looking for a modeling agency. Other ones will be looking into an advertisement agency. You'll be looking to get an agent. Could be a literary agent, a talent agent. Some of you will be dealing with a real estate agent. So it feels like you are looking for somebody who's going to help you to put you on the map. And for some of you, I'm shown that some of you are attending either a couples counseling, a couples retreat, or other couples activities that are just for fun. And some of you also be getting some dating advice, maybe from somebody that you follow on social media, or you also be hiring some sort of a dating coach. Pay attention to where is it that you seem to lose money. Where is it that you can cut some of your losses? Where is it that you can save some money due to unnecessary expenses? And for many of you, I am shown that you are going to be conducting some sort of a research because you are in the process of switching providers. Internet providers, cell phone providers. You'll be looking, in other words, for cheaper ways, okay? Or even, switching utilities from one provider to the other. During this time, you'll be either emotionally affected or affected in other ways by something that the government is thinking of doing in your local area or in the country where you live. So maybe it's not finalized yet to become a law, okay? But there's going to be news and information circulating around the possibility of. I'm also showing of you having to deal in ways with the school system, the educational system. For some of you, it's going to be about applying online to get to a class, a course, financial aid, having to deal with teachers, principals, or even having to deal with a school counselors. You could be doing that on your behalf, but you also have to do that on behalf of a child that you are responsible for. For some of you, it feels like you go in and out of this feeling when you seem to lose hope. Maybe you are tired of waiting. So it feels like there's a build-up of some emotions. Be very careful here not to allow that build-up of emotion, okay, to lead you toward doing something spontaneous that you are not going to really think through, and then later you may end up regretting it. I'm also shown some of you going for physiotherapy, going for massage, going to a spa or a spa day just so that you can relax. So it feels like everybody looking to have like some time off or some time to yourself just so that you can recharge and relax, and maybe just to stay with your own thoughts for, even if it is just for an hour. They are showing me this wave that now it feels like it's running, it's moving, and they're showing me this floating of energy. And some of you are preparing emotionally and in other ways to see where an opportunity will lead you. There is a sense of excitement because of you are looking forward to something. You'll be looking forward to go on a date. You'll be looking forward to upcoming nuptials for some of you. You'll be looking forward to travels. But in general, okay, those heavy emotions are going to be moved out of the way, and they are going to leave you more room so you can feel more hopeful for what's ahead in life for you. They are also showing you thinking about your retirement plans, 401k. So it feels like you are already thinking, and you are going to be very wise about your financial futures, because you are thinking and you are talking to the right people, getting the right advice about how you can prepare for your future one day when you retire. And some of you could be striking gold. It could be due to a contract that is going to be a solid gold contract, and in that sense you strike gold. For other ones, it's going to be about the possibility of an agreement. Okay, it could be in the phases of being completed. Maybe it's not quite completed just yet, but it's going to feel to you like you strike gold. Anyways, emotionally, what was pending, what was unfinished business, now is going to feel like emotionally everything will come together so that you feel fuller, so that you feel more complete. And it could be that in the light of certain affairs now being finished off and completed, that you are going to be able to have this moment, okay, when you feel finally relieved from it. So it could be that one after one different things finally get completed, but you are also going to notice how the energy feels very, very different. Now I have opened a few cards for you, and we are going to be looking at the cards together. Remember that you can always click on the link down here below in the Vimeo link if you are interested for download and purchase, and that's going to take you to a whole new reading for your sign and for each sign of the zodiac. The first card that wanted to show up for you is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands to me represents struggles. You are not sure about the outcome, but you are willing to fight anyway. You are preparing. It also means be aware, because somebody wants to take away an opportunity from you, okay? So you are aware of the challenge, but you are still willing to go out there and to fight for it. Be aware of enemies. Be aware of people who show up to be your competition as well. Now, sometimes this card to me also represents communication or news. Could be in the written form, could be in the spoken form, and you'll be trying to figure out which one is the best source of information for you. So again, I'm reading the cards intuitively, and for some of you, it's going to be about you having to figure out or decide which project you want to do next. It could be in terms of your working career, what portfolio you want to focus next. If you have a job where you focus, where you deal with clients, it's going to be about clients, okay? What clients come with you and who is going to be left behind. You'll be dealing with some sort of a competition in the work environment. Some of you will be having some sort of a jealousy fit. Okay, particularly if you are interested in dating somebody or if you are in a relationship. Not necessarily that this jealousy is bad, okay, but and it doesn't mean that you are expressing anything to the person that you are jealous of, but you could be experiencing moments of jealousy. The next card that you have is the World, and this World card I think showed up on another sign. I don't remember which one so far. The World card to me, it means the angels around you and the planetary events are all coming in order, are all conspiring to make something happen for you. It also means that you have to deal with worldly events, worldly news, shaken worldly events. You have to deal with a conflict of interest, even some temporary blocks. They're talking about how for some of you, maybe you have created your own world where you feel very, very comfortable. And now little by little, you're going to get out of your own shell. There's going to be some sort of a selection where you are going to notice that some people are moving away. So life is selecting some people for you who's going to be closer to you physically or even emotionally. And you are going to notice how things are happening in everybody else's life. And for you, you're going to have this moment where you feel like, everybody's life is moving, how things are happening to them. And I'm just sitting here, I'm not witnessing anything in particular happen. You have these moments when you're going to feel like that. If you are somebody who has been dealing with your health right now, maybe you got a little sick, maybe you are dealing with a chronic condition, you are going to be seeing different specialists. And it does feel that you are going to start to see some significant results. There is the sense of improvements around you. If it is that in the space where you live, with the people that you live, some improvements needed to happen, either in interpersonal interactions with people that you live with, maybe you have roommates, maybe you have a spouse you live with, maybe you have your children, okay? Some improvement there needed to happen. Maybe you do need to have an important conversation to clear the air. You have the sense sometimes that you are cornered on all four corners. This is going to be a passing moment. Think things clearly before you act. Make sure that you know all of the facts. But I'm going to put these two cards together because they are kind of connected. So it's dating and soulmate. And it's very interesting because in this reading for you, Cancer, this is the second card right here, the soulmate card, that is repeating again. And I did shuffle this card many times. I had other readings done in between. This is the dating card. So for some of you, you could be in the process of dating someone new. If you are already married or in an established relationship, you are going to have dating nights. For some of you, I don't know why specifically I keep hearing Venus. Okay, I understand this is a general reading, but I'm curious to know why the spiritual team is specifically mentioning Venus. And for some of you, it could be about a gathering of friends that is going to go very well. And it could also be the celebration of a financial deal, a financial contract, or an investment going very well. And you are celebrating about it. The next card, I'm going to go back to this card because there's an emphasis on the full moon. There are going to be powerful energetic shifts in and around the full moon, and the full moon is happening on August 1st. So for some of you, you feel it 2 or 3 days before and after, and your intuition is going to be highlighted, but so will your emotions. So be careful. How is it that you are navigating through your emotions? Soulmate. So for some of you, you could be dating your soulmate. Okay, these two cards are connected together. And I'm also shown that for those of you who have been craving to find new friends or a social circle that you feel that you belong, like your soul tribe, anyways, you are going to be pulled toward your soul tribe. Some of you will be finding your soul tribe in an online activity, online Facebook. For other ones, they are showing me that you could be part of a whole new social circle. You could be signing up for meetup groups. You'll be signing up for a new country club, or even creating your own activity. Okay, when you make an invitation, open invitation to whoever likes to join. There's going to be a lot of activities, you meeting new people, and I'm showing you going around to attend like they're showing me like a gathering of people playing an instrument. This could be at a festival. This could be like an open doors somewhere festival. This could be you gathering together with some of your friends. And for some reason, I am also shown a pair of earrings. That may turn out to be important later on. Maybe it doesn't mean anything for you just now, but I am shown a pair of earrings that for some reason have a symbolism, or it could mean something to you. It could be a pair of earrings that gets passed on to you. It could be a pair of earrings that you thought you lost, you misplaced, or you end up purchasing a pair of earrings. But the meaning, why are you receiving these earrings? It's deeply meaningful. The next card that you have is the Kundalini card. So I'm going to put it this way so you can read it. There is this sense of you feeling more energy in your physical body, more vitality. For some reason, I'm shown that maybe some of you have worked toward your health, or maybe you did a diet based on at the cellular level. I am shown that if you are somebody who has been dealing a little bit with sensitivities toward your stomach, your pancreas, digestive issues, now they're going to start to feel better, because maybe for some reason the anxiety level will go down. You could be finding something that works for you to manage your anxiety level. This is the Kundalini energy that some of you are could be achieving very great results during meditation, during yoga. Maybe you are receiving Reiki, but there is this sense of you feeling more connected to your destiny, feeling more connected to your own desires, not just needs, feeling more connected to the direction where you want and you think that you want to go from here. I don't know if anybody watching this video has been having some troubles with sciatica. You want to be a little bit careful around that, but at the same time, I'm shown that the universe will provide for you so that you end up finding the right healthcare providers for you, particularly anyone who will help you, or a doctor who will help you so that you can better manage your sciatica. I see a lot of you journaling, writing down desires. For some of you, I also see of you writing a manifesto. I'm shown some of you attending a concert. Some of you will be invited to either sing, to perform, or to say a speech, or and there's going to be a toast. Maybe some of you are going to be invited to say 2 words, and then is going to be followed by a toast. That's what I am shown. Understand that, oh, this is interesting, because they are showing me that for some of you, you'll be dealing with the iodine level in your body. You'll be dealing with your thyroid. So it feels like, so some of these struggles, physical struggles, medical struggles, are now much more manageable, if that makes sense to you. Some of you also receive news about fertility treatments on your behalf, maybe someone else around you. is going through fertility treatments, and you'll be hearing news about that. I hope that this is making sense to you. Yes, of course, click on the link down here below, and that's going to take you to the Vimeo videos for those of you who would like to know more. And if you are interested to download and purchase the video, it's more additional information for your sign and for each sign of the zodiac. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Don't forget to subscribe and email me for a private reading at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit the website www.amalightworker.com. Thank you very much, Cancer, and I will reconnect with you in the next video. Bye for now.